going on, guys? JSGC here, back again for another football video where today we're going to be doing my Premier League predictions ahead of match day number 38 in the Premier League. It's final game of the season time. So before I do crack on with this video, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, do subscribe to my channel. It is free to subscribe. Social media links there in the description if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter, Instagram and TikTok. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up on the video and do let me know your predictions in the comments below. Finally, this video is sponsored and brought to you by SofaScore, who are going to keep you guys up to date with all the latest football scores from around the grounds. They'll keep you guys up to date with all the latest match information along with the latest statistics, team news and so much more. Not just limited to football, it's got all the scores and information covered for all the sports that you guys love to follow, all in one place, all in one app. It's a free app to download, very highly rated, worthwhile checking out, and anyone that does download using my link in the description or the QR code on screen does help to support the future content created here on my channel. So, just having a look at my performance from match day 37, a very good performance, grading myself an 8 out of 10. We've had a very good Premier League match day number 37, getting 3 correct scores, 5 correct results and 2 incorrect. So starting last Friday, Aston Villa against Spurs, I had Villa down as 3-1 winners, finished 2-0. I had Chelsea down as 2-0 winners at home against Man United, finished 1-0 to Chelsea. On to the games on Sunday, I had Everton down as 2-0 winners against Southampton in the last game ever at Goodison Park for the Everton men's side. Spot on with that. I had Forest down as 2-1 winners against West Ham away from home. Again, finished 2-1 to Nottingham Forest, so spot on with that one. Brentford against Fulham, I had Brentford down as 2-1 winners against Fulham. Fulham managed to pull off a really good result, winning away from home by 3-2, so I got that one wrong. I had Leicester down as 2-1 winners against Ipswich, finished 2-0, not a million miles away. Again, I had Arsenal down as 2-1 winners against Newcastle, finished 1-0 to Arsenal, and not too far away with that. That win does mean that Arsenal now have secured Champions League football for next season. Moving on to Monday night, I had Liverpool down as 2-1 winners against Brighton, a fantastic result for Brighton, meaning now that they're in pole position to secure 8th place, finishing maybe a Europa Conference League spot going into next season. But that finished 3-2 to Brighton, so I got that one wrong. And then the games on Tuesday, I had Crystal Palace down as 2-1 winners against Wolves, that finished 4-2 to Crystal Palace. And finally I had Man City down as 3-1 winners against AFC Bournemouth, and that finished 3-1 to Manchester City. I was wrong with my FA Cup final prediction on Saturday though. I did have Man City down as 4-2 winners in a classic, high-scoring, entertaining FA Cup game. Crystal Palace kept it tight, managed to score the opening goal. Man City didn't have their shooting boots on, missing a penalty, and Crystal Palace winning their first ever major domestic trophy. So huge congratulations to them, winning 1-0, and they should be entering into the Europa League group stage. So moving on to match day number 38, all 4 PM BST kickoff times on Sunday, 25th of May 2025. Liverpool confirmed as champions, Southampton, Ipswich Town and Leicester City all relegated. Newcastle United and Crystal Palace are guaranteed European spots thanks to winning the domestic cups. Liverpool and Arsenal are guaranteed UEFA Champions League football, along with Tottenham Hotspur, who beat Manchester United in the Europa League final yesterday in Spain by 1-0. So 3rd, 4th and 5th, they're left to sort out heading into this final Premier League match day, along with the team finishing in 6th, which should be a Europa League spot, and the team in 7th, which should be a Europa Conference League spot, which will drop to 8th should Chelsea finish 7th and win the Europa Conference League next midweek. Manchester City, Newcastle United, Chelsea, Aston Villa and Nottingham Forest have all got something to play for. They're the teams that we're keeping an eye on heading into the final game, and just keeping an eye on Brighton as well in 8th, who need a point to secure that position. Also, don't sleep on the battle for 17th. Tottenham Hotspur currently occupy that spot. There's every chance that they could finish less than 40 points, 17th place, but be in the Champions League next season. Man United could still finish there as well should Spurs win and Manchester United lose. Manchester United could finish 17th for no European football. I don't know how Ruben Amorim's going to keep his job, but they're talking that he is going to keep his job. Here we are, yet they're talking Ange Postecoglou, because of the poor performance in the Premier League, that he could still be leaving Tottenham despite winning them a European trophy and getting Champions League football for next season. So here we are. Anyway, Spurs and United yet to hit 40 points for both of them sides. Ouch. Liverpool, congratulations to them. Their Premier League champions will be lifting the trophy at Anfield this weekend as well. So, Let's predict. Starting off, AFC Bournemouth taking on Leicester City and going with a 2-0 AFC Bournemouth win. I think they'll be too strong for Leicester City, so Bournemouth ending the season with a win. To Craven Cottage, I think Man City are going to secure Champions League football for next season. I think it'll be a tight game. Fulham not got anything to play for now. Will want to try and cause an upset. I think it'll be quite a close game. I think Man City, they're just going to play it by ear to see how everybody else is getting on, knowing full well that a point with their goal difference will be enough to secure Champions League football. I think City will be too strong in the second half, and I'm going 2-1 win for Man City and them sealing a third place finish. Ipswich Town taking on West Ham. I think Ipswich are going to end their Premier League campaign with a 1-0 win at home at Portman Road against West Ham, because West Ham probably have the flip-flops on, looking forward to their holiday. Liverpool taking on Crystal Palace, that game being broadcast live on Sky Sports. I think Liverpool will end the season with a win. They'll want to end the season with a win in front of their own fans, knowing full well that they're going to be lifting the Premier League trophy. It's not underwhelming, but it slightly takes the buzz off when you lift a Premier League trophy and you've lost that game, and then you're celebrating lifting the trophy despite losing a game. It's just, it just takes the buzz off what's a fantastic day. So I think Liverpool will want to avoid that. Crystal Palace are a good side, but I think Liverpool will turn up, and I think Liverpool will win that game by 3-2. I think it'll be a pretty entertaining game as well. And then to Old Trafford, I think Man United are going to be annoyed, angry, and they're going to need a response at Old Trafford. It'll be quite a frosty reception at Old Trafford for the Man United coaches and players heading into that game against Aston Villa. Game being broadcast live on TNT Sports. I think Manchester United will respond because of that. I can see them taking points off Aston Villa. I'm going for Aston Villa, keeping an eye on the other results, things not going there in their favour, heads dropping. Man United sneak that game at the end, pick up the 3 points, get to the 40-point barrier, don't finish 17th, and Aston Villa ultimately miss out on Champions League football for next season. I'm going Newcastle 2-0 winners, straightforward for Newcastle. Everton will keep things tight, I think, once Newcastle score, if they do end up scoring. I think Newcastle will pick up the 3 points, and I'm going 2-0 Newcastle, and them securing Champions League football. Then you got the big boy at the City Ground. It's very much a straight shootout between Nottingham Forest and Chelsea, because more than likely the winner of that game will go into the Champions League. I think Chelsea will win that game. Again, Nottingham Forest just keeping an eye on what's going on elsewhere, and I can see just things not really going their way, struggling, so be it, towards the end of the game, run out of steam. Chelsea too strong, securing Champions League football, going with a 2-1 Chelsea win, with that game also being broadcast live on Sky Sports. Then to the South Coast, Arsenal taking on Southampton away from home. I think Arsenal, if they do end up scoring first, will score pretty early on, and it'll be a routine victory for Arsenal, going 4-0 Arsenal win and them securing second spot. Tottenham Hotspur taking on Brighton. I think Tottenham will be on a massive high from their Europa League win, so I can see Spurs not hitting 40 points, finishing 17th, but being in the Champions League. And I'm going 2-1 Brighton win and them securing 8th place, but I'm going Chelsea not to finish in that 7th spot, so it won't be a European spot for Brighton heading into next season. Then the final game left for me to predict is Wolves taking on Brentford. Both sides got nothing to play for. I think both teams will probably give it a go. I thought about this could be a 0-0. If there's going to be a 0-0, it's going to be this game, but I thought it might finish level. I'm going for both sides just to have a pop, both sides to score, 1-1 draw. So Liverpool lift the trophy, Arsenal second, Man City third, Newcastle fourth, Chelsea fifth, all securing Champions League football along with Tottenham Hotspur thanks to winning the Europa League. Aston Villa into the Europa League along with Crystal Palace, with Nottingham Forest finishing in 7th place and entering the Europa Conference League. Southampton relegated with the wooden spoon, finishing bottom of the league, but they don't end up equaling or getting a worse record than Derby County, so they don't go down as the worst team in Premier League history or the joint worst team in Premier League history. And I'm going with Leicester City to be relegated in 19th spot and Ipswich Town relegated in 18th spot. All them teams already relegated, and that's me done. I will review my performance in the next week for you guys about how my predictions have gone for this game. So yeah, thank you so much for watching the series, thank you so much for supporting my content, and that's the 2024-2025 season completed it, mate. Done and dusted. I'll see you all for the ride. So, thank you for watching, guys. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up on the video. Do also let me know your predictions in the comments below ahead of the final game on Sunday. Also, don't forget to subscribe. If you're new around here, it is free to subscribe. Social media links, they're in the description if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships or any videos or any general business inquiries. And finally, do go and check out today's video sponsor, which is brought to you by SofaScore. And a big thank you to SofaScore for sponsoring today's video. And I'll see you all again real soon for the next one. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now.